Hello and welcome back to Not the Forge but the Garden, because today we're going to be taking a look at salvage tools from an antique shop or a garage sale. So I'd like to start off by saying how much I paid for all these tools, apart from the wire brush and the cup obviously, because these are already things I had before and I'm going to need for this video. So I paid 10 quid for all these tools, okay? That's an amazing price and it's an amazing deal. Now you might think this is just a pile of rust, but if you're a blacksmith you know that it wouldn't be. Or if you're a beginner, this is a good way to source tools in a very, very, very cheap way, because this £10 sledgehammer is worth about a tenner itself, so it's a cross peen as well, which are quite hard to find new. So there's two purposes I'd say, not the hammers, but these things could have. One, you could use, for example, these three, this one, as actual tools that you're going to need in the workshop. These ones have got loose handles, but just grab a hammer. And that sorted it out, I think. Maybe a bit more. Do that to each one and the handle goes back in. So obviously I'm quite lucky here because the handles are not cracked or anything, otherwise you might need to replace them, but I was lucky in this case. So yeah, and then the other purpose they can have is salvage steel, obviously. So I'm not going to use this as it is as a chisel, because I don't need a chisel this long. This is just a nice piece of, I don't know, about 13-14mm round bar that I could make into other tools, like another chisel, another punch, a drift, or anything like that. These files, this one for example, is a very nice file. It's huge. It is literally a very big file. If you look with my arm here, it's a huge file, very long and thick as well. It's about 10mm thick to be fair, but it's completely worn down. I mean, this is not going to be used as a file. This is going to be used as salvage steel, obviously, because it's hardenable steel. And this would actually make a quite nice short sword, but I don't know if I ever get around to doing that. Whereas this one does actually cut, and so this one I'm going to keep and actually use as a file in the workshop. This one does not cut. That's even worse than this. It doesn't cut at all, so I'm going to just use that as salvage steel. And then this is a nice thick piece of hardenable steel. And these are a low carbon content, so I mean, at the forge you can probably make some sort of blade, but I wouldn't be making blades at these chisels. Are going to be 1040, something like that, or like around about that sort of carbon content. And then we've got these hammers as well. These are just nice little antique style cross beams that are good for doing like little jobs here. And the handles were loose, but again, what I did is I just put them in the hardy hole, so that the eye is over the hardy hole, hammered on the top, and then they're solid again. These are good handles, so they don't have to do any work to any of these tools to get them working again. So we're gonna take a look at these 3 round files first, I think. I'm going to just give you guys a quick close-up of all the tools so you can see them better. This is all for 10 quid. There's the big files, 2 chisels, the 3 nice round files of 3 different sizes. Oops, nearly fell over. And this really nice sledgehammer. Okay, so as I said before guys, all we've got to do to these is give them just a nice wire brush to get rid of the rust, any crud in between the teeth. And I do have to say, sourcing old tools like this is also good because, for example, I've never seen any hardware store new files that have this twist pattern and they're really sharp and they're round like this. I've never seen a round file this big. I only find these ones that are like little chainsaw files. This one isn't, but it's that sort of size. So the other thing we've got to do is just hammer handles back in. You can see this one and this one have, hopefully you can see this, I think you can, have this collar here, whereas this one's lost the collar, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it's better. Most of my files don't even have a handle, my new ones anyway, because I buy high quality ones that don't come with handles. So, it wouldn't be a big deal, but that one's solid, and these are 2 solid ones, because I've already done them, so both of these handles are sturdy. But yeah, that's it for these files, and I'll just show you them a bit better here. I really like this big one, round one here. This is the medium one. And the small one. These flat files here have nothing to them really, they're just... This one's the one I'm going to keep and actually use. And it's actually a half round. Quite a large, as you can see here, it's about 2 fingers width. Quite nice, and it's very, very sharp, this one. And as I said before, these two are just going to be used as scrap steel and salvage steel that I'm going to use. Really like this one because it's very, very thick. And so almost 3 fingers wide. And these 2 chisels, this is just a 13mm round. They're very chewed up on the end, but we'll cut that off. And they're probably used for masoning or something like that. And they can make, this one probably make a good drift or something. And then we've got this one that's an octagonal one. Probably around an 18, so 3/4 inch something diameter. To be fair, I might even use this one as it is, just sort out the end, just cut it off, put a new end on, we'll see. Might make something out of them in a future video. But I think, out of the deal, the best thing is this, I'd say, because, yeah, £10 straight peen, I think I said cross peen before, straight peen, sledgehammer, £10, that just needs a handle obviously, so there's loads of markings on this, so what I'm going to do is grab a wire brush and give this a nice clean, just so we can read what it says. So this one says £10, C point 1255. Don't know what that means, a C point 1255, might be the steel, I don't know, might search it out later. But just let you see that. Oop, that's upside down, turn it around. And the way that it's stamped there is like diagonal, not really in any order. This makes me think that it's might be a hand-forged hammer, handmade hammer. Now there's markings on the bottom as well here. You can't really read, so I'm going to give that a wire brush and see what it says. Nice. So it says 1953, something that might be a logo or an up arrow, I'm not sure, and then it says there's a brand as well, so 1953, so that's an old hammer. That's what, don't know, not good at my maths, 74 years old, it's pretty old. And then it says Pardo & Co. Limited. So yeah, that's something else we need to search up the make of that and see if it's still running or if it's shut down. Maybe it might be even worth more than I think. And that is that upside down too. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I think that's upside down too. That's better. No. Gosh, this is complicated. What the hell? Right. I can't really see that in the light of the day, but I think that's the right way around. Anyway, hope you can see that, guys. But yeah, we'll search the makeup later and find out what it is. But okay, this one, all this needs is just a handle. I mean, I can't believe that I got all these tools for 10 quid, because I mean this, the head is heavy to hold like this. It's not even mushroomed at all. So I mean, I don't need to do any dressing to this, I just need to slit a handle in. So yeah, I'm really happy with this, to be fair, guys. And then, obviously the last 2 things are these 2 hammers. And this is a really small one. Like that. This is the larger one. They've got nice wooden handles that are not cracked or splintered at all. And this, as I said before, this one, especially the small one, had a really loose head. Just beat them down. And that is just very solid. Do the same thing to the other one. Oops, I can't see that. And that again, super solid, ready to use. And it doesn't need any dressing because faces are clean. So yeah, happy with those. Right, now let's go research the make of that big sledgehammer. Okay, so here on my very messy desk. Probably can't see the stuff to the side, but so let's search up the company. I think it was Pardo and Co Limited. I'll search up tools. Okay, there's a reforged iron website on advanced. Okay. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a picture of a round punch that looks like it's made for a power hammer because it's got a handle. So, let's see what they said about this. Okay. 1955. This is interesting. That's the exact. Oh wow, that's the exact same thing it says on my hammer. Wow, it says the exact same makes and the exact same symbol. Okay. Let's see what it says. I asked, does the British military stamped me and the name Pardo seems to me. Hot punch, yeah. You don't see. Doesn't seem to be much. Oh, you can't. Hopefully, you can see that well on camera. Okay, so these Pardo, World War II Pardo and wow, so these Pardo, this Pardo brand seems to be making just blacksmithing tools actually. Huh? Hot punch, wow. And they seem to be making stuff that relates to World War I and II. Well, there's nothing really here that I mean the images doesn't really oh, that's my hammer. That's my hammer. That's the same one. That's actually a good idea. Let me just search it up on eBay and see how much they're going for. And otherwise I'm going to have to do more research off camera because otherwise this video is going to be too long. Too much boring research. Pardo and Limited. Oops. Tools. Nah, nothing's come out. Let's go on ebay.com, maybe there's something there. Just copy the. Sorry if I'm boring you with research, you can just skip the video if you're not interested. No, nothing. Okay, let's go back here. Yeah, well, we found out that they are quite well known, that they make primarily blacksmithing tools, and yeah, I might just do more research later on, but yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. That's the exact same logo, 1953, that's the same year as mine, my sledgehammer was made. It's pretty cool. Oh wow, okay, look. World War II Parduncus 3-pound blacksmithing rounding hammer. Well, that's pretty cool. Move the camera there. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it then, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you subscribe to this channel here. Click the subscribe button, which isn't even here because I'm logged in as my user. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Hope you have a great day. Hope the video was useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.